Peace, diehards. It's your boy Ebru, the Any Star host of the DiehardKnicks podcast. This is DiehardKnicks at the half. We're playing Utah right now. As you can see, the score is 57-44. The halftime is not quite here yet, but we should be starting soon. I see Tony in the green room. I'll get to him in a second. But before we start, man, I'd just like to let everyone know that this podcast is being sponsored by Manscaped. So go to manscaped.com and put in promo code DiehardTwenty for 20% off and free shipping, man. So once again, go to manscaped.com, 20% off, free shipping on all things on manscaped.com, man. So use the promo code, man. It'll help the kid out because I'm broke and I need some money. All right. So anyway, we got we got my guy here. Let's bring him in here. Why not? We got Mr. Tony here. What's up, Tony?
Peace. Yo, Black is time. What's going on, Ebru?
Chilling, man, chilling. Did the first half end yet?
I got 16 seconds on my end.
Oh, okay, I'm kind of stuck here at 40. Well, I got 16 as well too. I got a really strong stream today, man. I'm actually watching the Utah Jazz, man.
How you doing that? What talk about
I know a guy.
talk about
Yeah. But yeah, I got to tell you, they got Thurr Bailey. Do you remember Thurr Bailey back in the days on Utah? He was like he was like one of their small. They always had a small forward, like that was like tall, next to Karl Malone or whatever. So Thurr Bailey was like their small forward. Anyway, him and their regular announcer, they are like the worst. They're the absolute worst announcers that I've ever heard. On another person's telecast. Like other announcers, they like to be too extra colorful. But at least they're entertaining. But these guys, they're just like really monotone, like they're both drunk or something. I don't know what's going on with them.
Was it you that said they sound scared?
What Utah?
The announcers?
Yeah, well, they had somebody else on before. I don't know who it was, but they did sound scared. They sound like they were definitely afraid of the Knicks the last time we played them. And in the beginning of this telecast too, they were saying the same thing. They were just like, they were just talking about the ass whooping that we gave them the last game. How Austin Rivers took over the fourth quarter. So we got a lot to talk about here, man. Did it finish the first half?
1.4 on the inbound.
Oh, okay. What's the hold up, man?
I don't know. I turned away.
It's like a team rebound I'm looking at. Well, I think we're at halftime, bro.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, we officially at halftime, right? So without further ado, DiehardKnicks podcast halftime show. Let's start it off the right way. Yeah, man. So, first off, before I talk about the obvious thing that's happening right now, Tom Thibodeau went to the bench early, man, in the first quarter. That surprised me, right? He went to the bench really early.
Yeah, about 4 minutes and some change left.
Yeah, he basically cleared the bench before he usually doesn't do that. Usually, I forgot which game it was. I think it might have been the last game. Where the starters stayed in the whole first quarter.
Yeah, except for one. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, today we got Emmanuel Quickly already got 13 minutes. Austin already got 12. Nerlens already got 11. So he's giving guys a break now. Even Toppin and Knox got in some minutes. So I don't know. Maybe they had like a team meeting or something. They're trying to give, try to utilize the players that we have, man. Give guys a shot.
Well, I mean, I think he always would be fair with the minutes if guys are producing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think his trend is, you miss a couple of shots and you're not doing something, rebounding, assist something, he's pulling you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think everybody pretty much played well. I mean, I don't think Knox took a shot, but other than that,
Alex Burke is on a 0 too. Alfred Payton is also on a 0. Yeah, but the elephant in the room, man. Austin Rivers, man, 25 points in the first half. What do you think? What do you think he got against Utah, man? Is somebody somebody did something to his wife or something? What do you think is going on with him?
Sometimes, sometimes you have. I think Sim said it the other night. Sometimes you just have a team's number,
Yeah,
or sometimes as a player you just perform well against a certain team, and a lot of times it's like throughout your career. So I would like to see what he what he used to do against them.
yeah, I know. But maybe it's the yellow. Maybe it's the yellow triggers him or something. Like maybe he don't like bananas or something like that. Yeah, man. But the contrast to that, man, on the Utah side, Donovan Mitchell, he was on his nut up until like the end of the third. Excuse me, the second quarter. He has 3 points. Conley is their second leading scorer. He has 2 points. Bogdanovic, whatever his name is, he has 3 points as well. So all of their their major scorers that they rely on, were basically held on their nut, man. What do you think about that?
That's good because it's probably not going to last the whole game. So you got to take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves, and so far they have a nice cushion for the second half, and hopefully we can finish them off.
What's up, Sim? How's it going?
So, fellas, feel good, man. How y'all feeling? We up? What we up? 13?
The team.
I like it. I like it, man. And yeah, I mean, what can we say? We're playing good basketball. We're playing decent defense. They are getting some open shots. They're missing a lot of open shots, but for the most part, we're playing pretty decent defense, rebounding the basketball. We're not really. I mean, we're moving the ball, but in that second quarter, Austin Rivers kind of took over, so there wasn't much ball movement in the second quarter. But you can deal with it when someone gets that hot. You just deal with it, right? You say, "Oh, we're gonna let you rock with it." You know what I mean? Because he was just a flamethrower.
And in his defense, we went to a couple other plays during that run. They didn't make it.
Right. And he was just hot. So, he just took over and said, "Hey, I'm gonna do what I do." But, Knicks, they playing good, man. They playing good basketball.
Yeah, it's a stark track on contrast from the last two games, man. We definitely needed this burst of energy for the first half. What were you gonna say, Tone?
Oh no, I was thinking about the last game we played Utah in the Garden. When I went back to work, my boss was like, "Yo, when we get the fans back in the Garden, we owe him a Austin Rivers."
Yeah.
One of those. I was just thinking about that. Shout out to my boss.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think Utah? This is like something different now. So what do you think Utah's got to do to stop us from doing what we're doing, man? I know it's all about Austin, man, but outside of that, I feel like defensively we're making them shoot the shots that we want. They seem to like to go zigzagging by the 3-point line back and forth. So that's not really working for them, man. It's once they can't get that 3-point shot, we got them in the bag. Now they're trying to just chucking up shots at the end of the shot clock, man. So I mean, what do you think about what Utah's doing and stuff?
I mean, I think, and maybe this is just one of the teams where we kind of got their number. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe that's just what it is. We're playing very well defensively on Conley and Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean? We're forcing other guys to have to score the ball because that's their two leading scorers. So other guys have to score the basketball. And maybe we just match up with them well. I don't know if there's anything specific that we're doing that is making them not play well, besides maybe the matchups just work in our favor against these guys. I mean, even, before we even made substitutions, we had a 12-point lead. And then Austin Rivers came in and, and was able to get hot, extended out to about a 15-point lead, and then Utah cut it down. And then now, it's a 13-point lead at half. It feels like we just kind of got their number a little bit.
Yeah, my man, Chet Nick here. He said Clarkson, Clarkson's keeping him in the game. Clarkson, he might have like the I think somebody must have did something to his wife, man, because he likes to destroy the Knicks. No matter what team he's been on, every time he sees a Knicks jersey, he just wants to go off on us, man. So we might need to I don't know, man, hit him in his knees on his way in from the locker room or something to get him off our backs.
Yeah, what's Clarkson got so far? Clarkson, he's got 10 points, 4 for 7 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3-point range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one thing that does concern me is they missed a lot of open threes, and I don't think that's going to continue. So, but even if it doesn't, as long as we make shots, I don't expect obviously Rivers to continue not missing at all. But if we continue to just shoot a good percentage, I think we'll be fine, even if they start hitting some shots.
Right. And RJ's on his game tonight. He's 5 for 6 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3-point line. He's got 11 points. So that gives you that always gives us a big boost, when RJ is shooting efficiently. And he's been shooting efficiently. The previous game, he didn't take a lot of shots. I think he was still 4 for 8 maybe, or something like that. For 8 points, he didn't take a lot of shot, but he was still efficient. So as long as RJ keeps, finding his way, knocking down his shots, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, we actually started the game attacking. He was I think we ran maybe the first five plays with just RJ just coming at them, attacking their forwards. We had no respect for Neal and Bogdanovich, man. Even Rudy Gobert, he didn't really come on either end, offensive or defensive, until maybe the second part of the first quarter or so. Yeah. So I think we might have took them off guard a little bit, in our approach of this game,
Yeah, and I'm really glad that so far we've come out and played this way, because I was definitely a little bit nervous. I talked about it in the game preview, that this being the last game of the road trip, the last game before they get a break, that they might have a little bit of a letdown because they're ready to just go home, get on their break, and take a mental break, have a mental vacation or something like that. But, they didn't come like that. They came ready and feeling like, we lost 2 in a row. We got to stop the skid right now, and let's end this road trip 2-2. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm really, really glad in that they came out like that, because it says a lot about the team, I think.
Yeah, it takes a little bit away from all the rumors too, man. There's all these rumors with the point guards, as far as the trades with the Pelicans and Detroit. Now it's getting in the mix with Derrick Rose, so it kind of quiets that stuff when the team plays good like this. So what do you guys think about those rumors? Real quick.
I mean, for the most part, I think it's probably rumors. I do think that Tom Thibodeau and Leon Rosen would have some interest in Derrick Rose, though. I think they would, because he could be a cheap option, where you can make a decision what you want to do, and a guy that can score the ball. He still can't spread it out, to the 3-point line, but his pull up mid range game is on the money. You know what I mean? And he's going to be a threat. People are going to be scared of him. Or nervous about what he can do. And, he's been around knowing what Tom Thibodeau likes to do. He's been through a lot of battles, from playoff battles to, having to come back from injury and all that kind of stuff. Knows how to take care of his body. I think he would be a positive influence. We know he's been through stuff, but I think he's kind of settled down and grown up, matured a little bit. You know what I mean? I think he'd be a good influence on this team.
Hey, what do you think, Tom?
I do not object to either trade rumor. As long as we're not, giving up first round picks, because I don't think that's the move. As long as we're not doing it, I'm pretty okay with him.
Yeah, we had a conversation earlier, and Evergreen was like, at first he said no to Rose, and then he changed his mind. Then he was like, shoot, thinking about it now, I even give up a first round pick. Everybody was like, oh, wait a minute. All right, you're talking about a second round pick? Okay. First round pick? Nah, man. We're not doing that. That'd be crazy.
But that's the thing, though. Who we add to that mix in order for him to make Detroit do it? I mean, Detroit might just want to just dump him or just do him a solid just to get him to the team that he wants to go to. So, but like the Pelicans, I really just don't see who we're gonna give up. That will just be equal value for them.
Right. For Rose, I'm assuming if you're bringing Rose in, you're probably bringing him in to be the starter. I mean, you would think it would probably be Elfrid Payton then, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not. I mean, if you bring him in, you can't put another guard on the bench. Even if you trade Frank Ntilikina, let's say, right? Being realistic, if you say you trade Frank Ntilikina, okay, Frank Ntilikina's not playing, so now you got Burks and you got Rivers and you got Derrick Rose. That wouldn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Because then Rose has to, you're trading for Rose to put him in the game. So the only guy that you can really think of would be Elfrid Payton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, it wouldn't be, I couldn't see you trade for Derrick Rose, and I'm just being real, right? You trade, Elfrid Payton has been your starting point guard. You trade for Derrick Rose, and then you just automatically put him in the starting lineup, and then Elfrid Payton is not playing anymore at all. It doesn't. That would be crazy. So I think if you make that move, you're just you'd swap them out, and then Elfrid Payton would be a good backup to Killian Hayes over there.
They got a few French guys over there. They have I think another first round pick that was like a French dude. They all play like the national team together, I think.
Yeah. So I think it would have to me that would be the only smart thing to do, really. Yeah, Payton has a no trade clause, but he can agree to the trade. You know what I mean? If he wants to,
or maybe
that would be the only smart thing to do.
Maybe he prefers to just be on the Knicks, and that's what it is. So you know what I mean? Payton.
Oh, I mean. Yeah, I mean, it would cause another guard conundrum,
I mean, it would, but if it's Frank and it's a swap, and at this point, Quickly has been out playing them. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's a professional enough to take that role or whatever. You know what I mean? Just be ready when it's time.
I agree. I think he would be professional enough to do it, right? I think he would. I think he'd be like, yeah, I do it. I don't see him being a disruptive type of person. It would just be, to me, it would just be kind of wild, like, I got it. This guy goes from, he's getting 20 to 25 minutes. The team is already playing above expectations with him in your starting lineup, and then he just goes straight to not getting any burn. I think the team would probably do him a solid at least and say, like, hey, you go over here, you're still going to get your 25 minutes a night or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm thinking about with Elfrid too. Like, what if they was to make this trade and then Quickly is the odd man out? Wouldn't that be crazy? I think something happened with Sims thing because I was having problems hearing Sim a little bit.
Oh, were you? Can you hear me now?
Could you hear Sim Tone?
Oh, now he's gone, but I heard him fine.
Okay, I was having a little problem hearing him a little bit, but let me see. Hey, Sim, you back?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, what I was saying about Elfrid, like it would be crazy if we made this trade, and then let's say if we kept, Quickly, and brought in Rose and we got Elfrid. Could you imagine if they end up benching Quickly, and then now Quickly's on the bench, and we got Elfrid and Rose playing that game? That would be a catastrophe.
The fans are being an uproar. Oh my gosh, MSG would be burnt down.
I'm telling
you, it looks like the game is back.
Yeah, he might have to put Quickly third string, but just have a short leash on Payton.
I don't know, man. That would be completely nuts, man.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, but right now we are actually at 10 something now in the second half. I'm just
Yeah.
in the third quarter, man. So
Yep.
we got to let these guys get back to the game. Thanks for chiming in, guys. You guys are the best, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Peace.
Man.
Peace.
Have a good
Yeah, peace, everybody. Enjoy the game.